maybe a little bit of a
I think this is more just being a
lens on how
realist.
approach
They
the game.
just
Obviously, we had
they
first-hand
just think that
experience.
if we play our
Wanna
normal
dive
comp, we're
into
gonna
that
lose this. We gotta try
tailoring
something
our
different.
expectations, 'cause my eyes instantly go
And they
to
really
Dogs
could
here,
lock down
who had a
defense here.
melting start in their
Like
previous
this
series
comp
up against
could get a
Giants
lot.
on this map as well. That was highly impressive. A lot of question marks about the confidence and kind of getting that tempo right. So again,
Nova on
let's see if
defense,
that
Crew on
continues here.
attack.
Coming off of that win is always good, but again, pretty much you've got to keep in mind that they snowballed that game too. That confidence became sky high. And there were doubts of if Dodds could do that again. Can she hit that similar form?
Absolutely. And Crew are
Well,
doing a
gonna be here for a while.
job here, just defaulting around the map. They've already wasted a couple of stage slows, and you can see Monch just working at this deadlock wall. That was a lot of bullets out of that Ghost. But now the defenders should be spread thin. You can see that fade, Icebox, she's making that rotate to help out her teammate Ashrazi, but the slam is on.
Yeah, but they stalled out. Something slowed them down. They didn't like it. And Dodd's already going down. That removes that burst towards that B site. They've done really well at denying that instant spring up. Looking for a fight in middle, though. Michaela's got that. So opening up an opportunity. And now I look towards maybe what Monch is up to, right? How much progress has she achieved towards A?
The pressure over towards middle means that A becomes a little weaker.
Pretty happy about this, though. 4v4, and now the defenders, they've got to be spread out. And Cheer, you saw the Omen on Nova already burning out that blind. So this retake's going to be tough.
Yeah, this is going to get tricky.
Oh, dude, the Gravnet hit 3.
Well handled. Got a little excited for more.
Big Tether.
I'm a bit surprised that Icebox didn't swing with that at the same
Dude,
time.
what a Tether that is.
2 HP
Such a
gets to survive
savior.
for a second and fall away.
Tether
10
into
seconds
the
remaining. They gotta
Viper
go.
wall.
There is no time for hesitation. The cross. Oh my god. I mean, they
Okay,
got
very,
a
very
little too
nice.
close to sight there, but
Okay,
still,
they could
Nova
really lock down this
first found.
defense.
This is
They
a
got
tick
such a
in the
nice
box
comp
for
for
me.
it.
Yeah, a little bit of hesitation coming out for Crew. You know, it's a pistol round. Certainly you want to swarm and get
They're
into
for
the
sure
faces
gonna struggle on
of the
attack,
defenders,
but
and Crew had that opportunity. Great response. You see Cheer trading out that paranoia with the stage slow. So a decent response, but yeah, this choke point here at A main.
How many rounds do they need here? Not sure. I think in my head like 8.
Bit. So for Crew side, they're going to be wanting to talk to each other.
Maybe it's more.
That. Just start planning, and making some sort of solution. And Clem, she's just going to farm away, get these eco kills.
And this is so good for the confidence, though, for Nova, right? Because, again, Crew, I think, fixed a lot of their issues in that previous series up against Giant X. They kind of, I guess, put us back into like, okay, this is what they wanted to perform like. This is how they were looking before. You know, this is what you wanted to see. But for Nova, obviously a hard game when they had to face down G2, losing, what is it, 0-2. Pretty clear-cut affair in the end. So already to a good start is massive for them. That's got to get that confidence building, and Clem being pretty much everywhere. So far, step for step, got to be careful to not get overwhelmed. There's a flash, actually missing towards the corner. Still has a satchel.
There's good backup though.
But for now, the support system's there. Everyone brawling out on this. It's not an individual fight. Man, Nova are confident on this.
Yeah, it's good though.
Off of the ping for
Dude, nice and
so
clean as well. No bits of damage done.
Everyone full HP, not a lick of damage on the side of Crew. Nova are going to be very satisfied with that. I do wish it was Clem who was farming those kills a little bit more. That would have been amazing for this bonus round for Nova. But either way, well handled for the side of Nova. And for Crew,
I'm just checking how many light shields were coming across there, because it was a really clean round 2, but it's only 1. So Outlaw not be as much of a problem, but hey, you can still do some serious work.
What's the bonus thing?
For Crew, though, this is going to be a very different
you
start,
gotta buy
right?
this.
This is maybe not how they expected.
Look at the comps. You gotta buy this. You have so much money. Just a
see
bucky.
exactly how they handle it. Looks like it's just going to be a spread default. And Monch, you already saw her
I think that's
handling that
a
deadlock wall on
mistake.
pistol. This time around, it's going to be that trap.
Saving
Fade
for AWP,
and
you could
Raze
still
paired
buy an AWP.
together. And Crew did a pretty decent job on pistol, burning out this util. This time around, you see that deadlock wall and that trap. It's going to be up to Dodds to trade kit for kit, kind of burn all of this down. Interesting panda as well from the defenders.
Yeah, just let me simmer for a bit here, right? This is, I just want to see how Crew navigate this.
They're going to feel like this is going to work well. Broke the wall over towards middle. I feel like they can create a little bit of pressure, and they just dodged the Prowler. They're going to think there's one set up here instead of the 2.
They don't have the best weaponry, so in this bonus, why not take a bit of a gamble? And Clem could get played in well. There it is, yeah. Lovely synergy.
Yeah,
this is
only
so
gonna be one
good
here.
from Nova. I can't stress enough how much I love teams taking a bit of a risk, going for something a little unorthodox in these bonuses to try and win out in those win cons that aren't traditionally
cup of tea
there.
with the Prime.
So
Appreciate the 26 months. Thank you so much, dude.
Over a player if they fancy it. They don't feel the need to just yet. Icebox going to get good information. Clem
it's a
still
nice tag.
chipping away. Look at Kinnear's HP.
Dude, no bit of damage done as well.
Putting on a show and gets to tuck back in towards Pillar. There is a wrap through CT, but I think that's been noted, especially with that deep smoke. Clem going to alleviate some of that pressure. 10 seconds. They got to go. Clem still buying time.
Really nice
and
shot.
dropping bodies. 7 seconds now. Nova are doing so much work. Biazik may be able to get the plant, but to find any more, it's not going to happen.
No bullets on this one as well. Nice.
A dream come true sort of round. And they were the masters of their own
And they get some gun
there.
upgrades as well. They're going to get a crazy half here, but they need a crazy half. So
moving along the map, you saw that reset coming through from Alyssa. She said, I don't want to fight that A heaven. It's all good. Going down into the vents and
I like their setup on this one.
And those kind of macro fundamentals coming through.
KRU thought that breaking the wall itself would do enough pressure. They probably needed some kind of smoke to actually create the pressure, to be honest.
Incredible for them going through in this
they had vision.
Yeah, and
they still had like a layer behind the actual wall.
Games, right? This is
And once the Prowler went out, because they kind of had that
this feels like
vision,
a step up here. Nova
they knew that they could
little.
hold too strong here.
Variety
and they got the fast pick because of it.
Solid, and it hasn't been solved yet by KRU. They haven't looked completely comfortable with it. It's slowed down some of these hits, and it's a quiet beginning for Dodds. 0 to 3, struggling to make that, first big impact here. And of course, the finances going to be in pieces. Sheriff's and a stinger. Simplistic approach, though.
And we talked about that player comfort. We saw it yesterday from Dodds playing that jet. Mitch was talking about it on the desk on the last map. This time around, Clem changing off of that neon. She looks so comfortable on this race so far. Just being free, getting loose. And these eco kills, we talked about it on the last eco. I'm expecting her to really get activated here. Try to find those lines, get a lot of these outlaw kills, and get that showstopper online as soon as possible.
Yeah, and Dodds just isn't getting played in much here. Yes, they've got space towards heaven, but no one's taken a comfortable fight for her, so she's going to have to take a bit more of a gamble to try and gap close. It's not going to happen. Nova again,
great angle.
Length. This is brilliant from Nova. Hard for KRU to get that
Smoke
next step
goes
in.
down. They're ready for the double swing. Dude, look how well they're playing.
Trying to capture one, going to at least pinch towards Alyssa, so that's the site now open for a plant. Still going to be difficult, but a recovered rifle
maybe they
in
could have got out there, but
could help things out. Clem's still alive.
It's still nice.
Still got the paranoia as well. A couple of key tools here. Let's see what Michaela can do. The one with the rifle. Vandal there, playing up close on the smoke.
Great reposition. Great reposition.
Look at this. Brilliant. But Kinnear only has the Sheriff. Tough to make work. 4 bullets, no time for a reload, and hoping the time's
couldn't
right.
be better.
KRU,
Dude,
reminding us of their threat here with a MasterCard Thrifty.
It was a 1v1. It looked like she got a little confused. She's clearing angles that
get so dangerous, and it's just those individual micro decisions coming through. You saw it there, that small reposition coming through here at that screens area, using both smokes to the defender's disadvantage.
I wonder if she got a little confused.
Huge reads coming out through here for KRU. Here it is right here. And once again, Konir, another
kill from here, and then the smoke insta went. Maybe there was a timing that I missed on the minimap, but I thought it wasn't impossible. I thought it was impossible.
At all.
And Kinnear was a bit of a closer as well, right? You kind of had the entries. Well, I mean, she's opening up the rounds as well. There we are. A little bit of fight back in KRU. Maybe it just took that moment to start feeling out the game. We're looking at the ults as well coming here. We've got Clem, hers ready to go. One away from Shirazi's. Icebox has hers. Michaela on the other side, and of course Kinnear as well. So, and actually Biazik only 1 off 2. So this is all going to be in place.
Yeah, and you saw them just
an orb.
That sage slow orb.
An orb here would be a res.
Slicing the pie, and that just left
then all you gotta do is trade.
Lonesome committing to that Omen TP. So huge punish coming through here for KRU. But look at Clem, up in hand, and that showstopper ready to just react, a multi-kill at her feet.
Yeah, looking for Clem to find connection,
find they would love to take this down. It's Razor.
Has to try and
you're
fight
so dead.
forward. I don't think you're getting out.
Really nice.
Tucked into the corner and denied. Dodds the one to send down that paint shell. Now down to 3, starting to dwindle in numbers. And Icebox's curiosity, though, has rewarded them massively. Michaela gone. That might shut the door on this a touch.
Yeah, huge plays coming out here for Nova
and
Icebox, and that allows her to get that Fade ultimate online as well.
Be resin.
Should allow some sort of stopping power. We've been seeing some incredible combos giving KRU openings here.
The tapper there, okay, yeah, on top of it. Super on top of it. Time pressure, so they can't go for the res anymore.
It is a great combination. Alyssa on that fast
might be one of the only times I'm complimenting the word Icebox, because this was a nice round.
Now the odds stacked against KRU. No time, no options. And look, you can go down swinging, but you're going
really
down.
Nice round from Icebox. It was a really nice round.
But what a fight back from Nova.
That was impressive. That's a solo round in my opinion.
That was KRU finding 2 kills based off that Sage utility. The
push is the only reason they win the round, and then the understanding that they can't really let him get the orb. Can't let him have the time to
pushing A main,
do the
trying
res.
to find some sort of equalizer, and is rewarded with much more than that.
2 easy kills because of the fatal.
Really nice. And that was quite a late round
really nice
rotation back towards A. That could have been anywhere, right? They had that bit of a trade out between the 2 of them over towards B, so those TPs coming in by the Omens. But timeout for KRU. A proper timeout, don't worry. It's not the other shade of red that I know. But at this point, it's certainly not going to the same tempo as before, because we got a good eye test with KRU, I feel. We saw them in good form. What's different here? Is it the composition? Is it the way Nova are responding? Because Nova didn't look this comfortable against G2, by no means. So it feels like a very different matchup already.
Yeah, definitely not going the way of KRU's plans to start here. But I've been loving these timeouts
Icebox is your favorite map?
Oh boy. You know, we saw it yesterday. Bebe and the IGL here, Biazik, they've been planning a lot of things, and even on these low buys, they've had some beautiful set pieces. So I'm expecting another one of those to bust out. And to be honest, KRU have gotten a little bit unlucky these last couple of rounds. So I think they should be okay. This is a nice little reset for them to regarner reinforce their game plan, essentially. And for Nova's side, I mean, 2 huge ultimates still in that back pocket. That's pretty much 2 rounds in a row here that we can expect them to be in a power position.
A lot of people that can get one shot.
The pace here.
Yeah, it commands the respect.
Still looking
good
for
disrespect that, and this
again,
is the right read.
I think they need 8. So anything above 8 is really good.
It was the one round that KRU got was going for these kind of sheriffy half buys. Nova trying to react by adjusting the plays over. You've already got Shirazi here, but it's still going the same way. Kinnear,
dude, both of the rounds they're going to lose to lower buy forces over towards A.
As well. That was posted out by Shirazi. Finds almost nothing at this point. The site's lost.
Decisive so far. Now, the last time Nova were in this exact position, they were able to somehow, some way find magic in a round like this. But the utility, the ults for a retake, this is a tall task. They've got to find a pick right now.
Maybe Omen Flash.
Give them much room here. Look at these positions tucked in.
The problem is KRU, if they don't overface on Heaven, they'd win the round.
Towards sight. Look how far they're having to go just to find this. Dodds on the swing finds the kill.
Yeah,
Alyssa's got one Shirazi as well, but Dodds picking up the pace a bit.
Yeah,
look,
maybe a little weak over towards A right now. That's kind of forcing it.
These have been their 2 rounds they've claimed. Both towards that A side, very similar look, and I almost feel for Nova in a way. They adjusted Shirazi over here, tried to invest
how they got the kill. That's insane.
And Dodds can disrespect that scale up towards ramp super fast, and that tempo working out really well.
Beautiful response from Dodds. Just the mechanical prowess, always making any of these weapons work for themselves. And that showstopper online. Now Dodds is an aggressive player. There's a Viper ultimate up. No, she doesn't go instantly this time. Just gonna use her better weaponry. Oh, she's okay. She's okay.
Satchel.
You seemed way more confident than I was, damn. But again, it is Sheriffs coming out. So for KRU, a good chance to build up their finances as well, because it is quite...
Oh, Shirazi.
Shirazi just comes out swinging. What the hell? Actually, they're just going to push off this. Maybe try and get a couple more bodies dropped. I think there's much more to be had.
Yeah, take a lot of space over towards A.
On the other side, Munch is pretty much
there's a gun to pick up though, so maybe.
The red carpet. So as it stands, I mean, I was surprised that the money's broken this quickly. It's still, I guess, quite a back and forth game in that factor. Nova didn't
doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Their change has been pretty fun. It's I mean, more teams are getting to the high level, which is good.
Yeah, Munch has been such a thorn in the side.
We spoke about Pacific earlier, a little bit rough from that region, but
from the start, it seems like no matter what, Munch in the mid round, at least on split so far, she's able to find that pick, and get that space. This round, it wasn't anti-eco, but she did do it on a gun round before. So
Serene with the tier 1. Thanks for the
Nova
4
right
months.
now, I'm thinking about either making a push towards B main or making a push
Thank you,
towards
thank you. I appreciate that.
Find a way to go punish this Viper. We talked about the
Are the
fact
teams
that
as
Clem
good
has
as tier 2?
2 different angles that she
Like
can
the
lean
bottom
onto
end
it
of tier 2,
provide-
yeah.
Find those 2 different combos for the playmaking. So we'll see.
There's like 5 teams that would
Icebox and Clem together, but it doesn't
win
look like they want to push at all this round.
like a mid to low table, like a challengers or something.
Go for a fact-finding mission. Can you imagine with Shirazi playing out as she has been? The map gets quite small actually for KRU if they did decide to be a bit more aggressive on this defending side. Not the case. It does seem as though the Viper's Pit towards middle seems to be the solution.
Explode.
Yeah.
They've got the Razor just gonna pop.
Oh, does Shirazi get away? No, Dodd's gonna catch
Oh,
that.
went for a big play. Okay, I think this might be too many rounds on the tank.
That one through smoke on the other side.
Yeah, you gotta respect the effort coming from Cheer, but Biazik just aware, and at this point, man, you're already thinking about saving if you're Nova. You've got the operator in the hands of Clem. If they don't find a pick here, this is so tough.
Yeah, I feel like it's a call for a save, but no, they are still looking. They're getting pretty close for this. I'd be very surprised if KRU give them a way in here. They absolutely should be cautious. But yeah, Alyssa already cancelling, and you can see them slowly but surely shifting out of here, keeping hold of those prized possessions. And a really nice approach there from KRU. Kind of, again, simplistic, very direct.
Is there any game changer teams that could win Ascension? Nah, they're not at that level yet.
Right, Dodd's investing, Michaela as well.
Eventually,
use in synergy.
but
Dodd's gonna be
I think we're years off.
Trying to gap close, but they can walk away kind of almost square at this point.
Melly with the
So
tier
for
1.
Nova,
Appreciate the 33 months.
Gonna have to find a couple new looks
For sure, getting better
I don't
though.
think we've seen a timeout from
Like
Yesel.
as an
Would be
overall,
interesting
it's
to see if
better than
maybe they
last year.
decide
That's
to
all.
check
That's
in,
all you
see
can
what
ask
the
for,
game
really.
plan is. Anything standing out to the
Improvement and
coaches.
more teams
Yeah,
to
I
kind of
think
get to
the
that level.
perfect timing would be about right now. They need to start talking about how to handle this A main space. Last round, they had an opportunity.
Why are they
for
behind?
Icebox to
It's
throw
more
a
of just
prowler, maybe throw that
it's more of
pump
just
towards that A, find out where they're
how
opening. But you saw that they were
genders had brought
staying
up,
very
to be
far back.
honest.
They didn't
Like
wanna
back
give
when I
Dodds
was a
free
kid,
opening.
ages
It
ago,
just so happens Dodds
like
was at B going for an
it was
explosive
just
play
more
anyway. So
normal
either way,
for
Nova, they've got to
I
find
guess
the
males to go
information.
play
Where are
games.
KRU starting?
And then there were
Is it gonna
obviously
be
like
towards B main or A
a
main?
couple
So
of
that they can at least have an answer for these
females and stuff that
explosive
played it,
starts.
but
And that's hopefully what
it's
they
just like
come up with.
essentially
in this
the best way I can
timeout,
describe
right?
it is just like
I would love to
a
see
small
deeper
country that
exploration
didn't really
towards
play
any of the
games
shows.
too much
Be
that
on
are
that
starting
A
to
side.
get
Maybe you wanna
bigger
try and
in terms of playing
isolate
games.
The Viper,
It's
right?
just a
Maybe that's where
different,
you wanna
it's just a
go
lower
for.
pool
Maybe
of
you're
people that
hoping
are
that
bored
maybe
up
Dodds
playing
isn't there that
games.
time. Cool, go for that.
But as that gets bigger and
Challenge
bigger,
towards B
then
main. We've seen
you've
a
got more
couple
chance of finding
opportunities,
talent.
A couple, Omen TPs here and there, but again,
Socialization, yeah, a little bit.
Flex a little bit throughout
Just
this
more,
map. I want to see
just more
how
common to just be bored
comfortable
up through that,
Nova are
right?
in this, right? Again, it's that test of that diligence.
It's a
at
numbers
this
game. It
point.
is a
So
numbers
for
game,
KRU,
yeah.
starting to look
as it
like the
becomes
rhythm's
more like
falling into
accepted
their
and more
hands. When you
just,
kind of look at the timeline here as well.
I guess of a norm, then
3 in succession.
yeah,
that
there'll be more players
conversion
that come up. There'll
of
be more
bonus
teams.
round was the big tick in
You
the
got
box there, kind of
more.
that
You're gonna. It's gonna be cool because you're gonna have like a good amount of veterans that
ideas.
can
But
teach
since then, it has turned into
the
a
younger
bit more of a
players as
KRU
well,
affair.
and that's
So we go
always
back
really
in.
important.
Let's see if they do try and fact find a little deeper. Doesn't look like that's the case with this mid-start coming out.
Just gonna leave Icebox.
Melly again, by the way, thank you. Hello, good to see
One
you.
of those differences in comp changes. Nova had that Sky before, was able to give her information. Doesn't matter though. She's able to find and punish Dodds on a timing. Huge.
I mean, the
opening
8
for
is
Clem as well.
still on the cards.
That's a duelist down, and these Sage slows have been so crucial for KRU to find these opening picks. Just Konir towards this B main. And that slows things down entirely for KRU.
Yeah, there's a smoke towards middle. The dog's just been shown, but it's already been noted, right? You can already see this happening.
Cheer.
But caught out. Kinnear on that deeper line didn't get visually checked, so managed to slip sight on the shift
The
out.
Raze needs to knock that in middle.
Spike on the way. This is not out of the woods yet. KRU still looking a little bit dangerous. They know that Michaela's in middle. There was a dog earlier. Three-play
there goes
push
the
towards
Raze.
it. Still going to get one.
I'm worried for this
Pretty
retake.
impressive. And the Viper's Pit invested towards B, making this post plant a little bit more difficult. Any tools, just the C's. And already you can see the reposition from Kinnear as well, seeing a little bit disconnected towards main. I quite like that. Got the smoke coming in,
Great
great
flash.
paranoia as well. And this is stalling out this retake perfectly.
Yeah, Monch doesn't have a Viper's, rather the Molly though, ready.
Knows the angle, the distance so well, and puts it down to a
dude, as soon as the Raze goes down the middle and they use that and they lose that Raze ult, it's just a hard retake.
Love the line from Kinnear in towards B.
It'd be so much easier with Raze ult against the Viper pit.
Potentially, Shia would have had that line there. Not the case. And again, the Viper's pit coming down, that pressure towards middle. Still going to get the kill for Michaela as well. A lot of things lining up now for KRU.
And it definitely didn't look that way in the beginning. Dodds just giving away a freebie like she did, but that's really what has gotten KRU these last 4 rounds in a row. They have gone back to keeping it very simple. It's been these B pops and A pops in the mid round that have really caught Nova off guard. This time, a little bit more spread out. And it looks like KRU are actually going to default a little bit. I think this opens up the round for Nova to call for some sort of mid-round play.
Yeah, I think 5 is too much.
It should
I think they're already fine.
To really be grouped up, put
Anything
all
else
their
is a
focus
bonus
towards
now.
mid. They've got 30 seconds or so of not having to worry about this B main.
Yeah, a new look shown. Again, that deeper or different investment from Shirazi. And not much being given away. The deepest, I guess, or most committed piece of utility is this dog so far. Up towards ramp, sending in Monch behind it. Could just post her up here behind the wall. Yeah, going to keep her head down. Prowler go toward main and not checked on here. So a bit of indecision with the spike though. I think they're still looking for where they want to finish. Cheers.
I mean, they completely own them.
Peek at B main. She does have to use her blind, but that should buy her enough space.
Dude, look at the minimap. It's pretty nice on this one.
Nova, they've got to be
look at the timing that the Viper has at heaven. Dude, it's such a nice minimap watch round.
See, there it is.
Completely owns.
Brilliant timing again on these little avenues they're finding.
The KRU are really good on this
Icebox
split.
is in trouble here. Oh no!
Oh, okay, that one is.
Icebox getting caught out there. It's all falling apart, man. KRU suddenly shifting up a gear.
This round was so well called from Biazik on the side of KRU. Nova had no idea where to start. In the mid, rotate towards that B. It was just
the Viper
an
over towards heaven.
Way, and a
All the rotates with the fake
should
B.
hold strong. And Dodds, it's all good. Yeah, Shirazi, she's just got to try to save at this point. But a Spectre, okay. At least she does get a Vandal, thank God. But yeah, I mean, KRU, this whole entire round was just a mind game. From starting at mid,
best map.
then towards A main, then towards
I haven't watched
B.
enough of them to be able to say that, but from what I've seen, yeah.
And where to even stack
with their players.
Like
the amount of times you talked about this, so getting that information, trying to build around it, right? Fact finding a little earlier, putting some investment behind. I want to give credit here as well to KRU for exploiting this so well, but I want to see Nova get a grip on that, right? That's
might be
something
cooked.
I wish
On this map,
yeah,
I think so.
A little sooner for them.
At least
and
this
maybe
map.
it still will, but
they got a
I'm
really
worried that
nice
now
defense as well.
They don't have the backing to even be able to handle them if they do find where they are, if they do locate this, but this could be tough. I'm waiting to see if they maybe go for something towards the safe side. Seeing a lot of players here, maybe just a stack potentially. I'm just waiting to see what they go for into this one. Maybe go for a little bit of a trap play.
Could work out. Definitely set up Clem to be able to use the showstopper in the mid round, make a decision anyway. But for Nova, they know how broke KRU is. Rather, KRU know how broke Nova is. So they should just be sitting back and really just waiting to punish any sort of shenanigans. Beautiful.
They have been punished.
Yep.
And KRU seems so heads up about it, right? Look at how they're ready for this. And that's got to feel frustrating for Nova. Again, the first time you're really going for these riskier approaches and you just get kind of thwarted back like that. But a good chance to build up some of these ults for that final round as well. Already got Biazik sitting on hers the whole time. It feels like she hasn't had to use this. Michaela, big info. I think your start reading this is going to be very much a stack here.
Ooh, actually, I really like that GravNet lineup that Shirazi just threw. There was a chance for Clem to
Bimbo keeps him interested over towards A
as well. But either way, KRU, they've had enough. They got all the information they needed. They saw that the showstopper was towards A, so they're making the right moves in this anti-eco. In full control. The rifle is shifting, but Monch is just, she's holding the perimeter.
It feels like a checkmate position there, and it is. There goes the key piece of weaponry that could have been a big impact factor.
30 seconds
and now
left.
KRU, again, I have to give credit until
Wait
that.
a minute.
What the?
Yeah, both swinging from the smoke kid. Finally that res comes in. We're back up to numbers. Clem gonna find
the
one.
Sheriffs are
Not done
insane.
yet. Clem with that showstopper could beat everything. Pops it early.
Okay.
Finds it from afar. Clem's name up in lights as Biazik now in the 1v2. Time's on her side. How much can she do from here?
Oh!
What a shot
What a
from
round.
Clem. Back from the dead.
Dude, how did the
putting
was it the Viper that got 2 on
Crew
site? How
in
did that
their
even
grave.
happen?
There is life in this team yet.
Right in the nick of time as well. I was just thinking, man, Clem unfortunately has been holding on to that ult for way too long, but she was just cooking up to be able to use it right in the right in the nick of time. And they wasted that Sage res as well coming through. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
So that's thrifty for thrifty. Both teams stealing away rounds in this first half that they had no business winning.
Yeah, that actually has been, this is minimum 3 thrifty round conversions now. Minimum.
Love
That's
it. Love me some
craziness.
thrifties, Lauren.
It's those deagles, huh? Can't get enough of them. By this point, though, that's going to get a fire under Nova, right? We've been talking about getting Clem back into this too.
Drifties, yeah, it's the third one.
We've seen this look coming out from Crew before.
The Sheriffs.
It's that simple B pop. Cheer has been doing a good job handling it. And this deadlock utility should help. Those Sky
The Sheriffs and Guardians seem deadly. Game changers.
Anyone get caught? No, actually, I'm a little surprised Giraffe was able to stay alive and thrive in this. Again, I thought she was dead to rights early on, but not the case. 2v2 now. Spike get to go over.
It feels like an overpeak, but I get it. There was so much pressure from Heaven.
It is considered.
Probably should have left the site.
That is perfect.
And now they know exactly where Icebox was. Beautiful Molly coming through here for Monch to buy herself some time. Repositioning to give her teammate a backup and timing now.
2 Prowlers. 10 seconds on the horn. You don't
Viper
really have
just
the
gets
time
the kill,
for it,
right?
so
Oh, okay.
Sound cue.
Sound cue.
That might have put a pin in this one.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
Monch again. Lovely positioning up on Heaven, just kind of re-shifting around towards Rafters. 5
Yeah,
to
that's too many
7.
rounds.
I've
That's
got
too
to
many
say,
rounds for Crew.
a big recovery from Crew. Start of this game, Nova looked deadly. Beyond that, though, this is very much back in control by Crew, but do they get to close this out as simply as that last couple of rounds looked?
I mean, 7 with this comp as well.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Kind of crazy. Sage is so strong on defense, and that'll be great. With a pistol? Yeah, I mean, with a pistol it's doable, but... Did I see the video that Mel posted? Yeah, I saw the video that Mel posted. It's pretty sick. Maybe we can watch it now, actually. I don't think Twitter quality is the best, but 1 minute 18. Should you watch it after the game? I feel like I missed a window on this. We'll watch it after the game. Can change the quality to be better. I think Twitter just owns the quality sometimes as well, though. But after the map, yeah, after the map. Can I link it? I retweeted it if you go to my Twitter.
But then we get into the details of it, right, Christine? Let's kind of dial in a little bit on this one. Obviously, the Coinbase Econ report on the screens there, you can kind of take a look for yourselves. Kinnear towards the top end. But still, the way the rounds fell is kind of curious because initially, I didn't want to discredit Crew, but a lot of those were thrifty turns, right? Kind of didn't feel like they'd find repeatable success, but actually they did.
For the inevitable tech balls coming up.
Found their rhythm.
That's true.
But it's still 5 to 7. It still looks on paper a very close game.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think that once we shift over, Nova have a taller task on their hands on this attack side than they did on the defense. But to be honest, both these comps are very similar. I mean, we saw a lot of trap plays with the Sage Raze combo with the slows to give Crew those opening kills. Hey, it's the same thing for Nova. They've got this grab net lineup. They can throw it across and find
need a
opening
double
kills
pistol.
in that way as well. I am a little bit worried about the flashless
need a
comp.
double pistol
we
to
saw
win.
it catching them on the defense without that Skybird, giving them that info to get those rotates across. It's kind of the same thing on this attack side as well. If they don't find picks, with these traps, they're in for a tough half here.
Well, let's find out if that comes into effect. At 5-7, it could be anyone's game. I think a lot of people on paper looking at KRU to be the favorites, but Nova coming out swinging and going for a very fast walk up middle. Paint shot, gonna send them scrambling, but still, they didn't give away too much here.
Yeah, that's some good intuition from Dodds, though. I mean, she didn't see a soul there, but she definitely did disrupt slightly. That does speed up Nova to make it into
Weak
ropes.
side.
Mikaela hearing everything.
Got Flash, wants to swing, but actually going to be thwarted away. Can't commit towards that. Second Flash in, trying to stall out. Buy time for rotation. Dodds now here. Prowler goes through, but they scramble down towards Ramp. But look at who's tucked into the corner. This could be an issue. Biazik has a pocket
no one
to play
considers
from.
it.
No one's looking, but it doesn't matter.
Could've been way worse.
Apparently, it makes no difference at all as we're left down into a 2v2. Time for the plant and the post-plant reposition. You got to wait for those rotations.
They're so far away here. Nova, they should be feeling pretty confident to set up in a more optimal post plant. They've got a little bit of time with that deadlock wall cutting off the rotates and spawn, but they don't feel confident enough to walk out
There's
yet.
so much. Oops. No, don't do this.
Either
Okay.
way,
Okay.
for the defenders, they've got to clear every corner coming out of these screens.
All they've really got is that paranoia. Smoke goes in. First peek made. That paranoia, they feel confident that's going to at least remove one, but Nova
Very, very
shifting
nice.
back
Well, there's the
so
double
well
pistol.
there. Takes that early contact and makes them work for the dinner. Nova are good in these pistols, man.
Certainly, they had the key sort of group up, ride or die mentality, and it really made Biazik's job just a nightmare towards that hell. Too many targets for her to choose from, and things get a little sloppy, but Nova absolutely taking advantage of
That
that.
won't be enough. Yeah, I think they got to win like a bonus. They've either got to win. Obviously, they got to win this one. They got to win one out of these two.
Team forward with that momentum.
They lose both of these, it's
mainly
done,
been the Viper
I think.
force,
Yeah.
but she looks good on
They
this
got
deadlock right now.
to push
so
them
far.
down to an eco somewhere.
So far, so good. Now, looking at the investment, shotguns galore. They've been watching one too many Sliggy streams. I'm seeing all of this happening. We've got Biazik, we've got Dodds. We even have a little
Yeah,
shorty
that's
towards
good.
Kinnear. So a couple
Double
of
buckies.
issues to try and avoid.
Double
and,
bucky, one shorty.
Position from Dodds, it could be an issue, right? But it feels like Nova are aware that they could be up to something, right? You're feeling no resistance in middle. Something feels off.
Could work out pretty
For
well.
sure. And you know, this is one of the advantages of having the Fade double Prowler, one more dog.
Yeah, the
on
Prowler
side.
should clear this.
Definitely different trade-offs for
Oh,
sure.
you might be doing
but
it back in
this
time.
Prowler should catch that Bucky, and that sound cue should alert.
Well.
Huge trap plays coming through.
Well,
Well
they
played
handled it
by
well.
Nova. That
it
was
was good.
really well considered and then handled. Yeah, really happy with that.
I would like them to just min-max this entire round, grab the orb, put the spike down for Clem, and really rack up all these ult orbs. But either way, this should be a calm,
That's your legacy in the game now, the
cool,
shotgun guy. I
anti-eco
mean, yeah, that's what
post
happens
plan
when
is
you
what
don't
it's
win
looking like
anything.
for Nova. But these thrifties in
When
this
you're a
map,
third to
in
fourth
this
match
game
and
on
there's nothing
this
you can
map
do, dude.
have been shenanigans so far. But these Buckies, these shorties, it's tough on a retake like this.
Yeah, look, this is uphill. I think it might be a give it up to the spike at this point.
Hey, I want Nova to send in a warrior here. Send in.
Who's feeling brave? Who's
Yeah,
sending
drop that ghost over to Clem
Yeah.
and send her in there.
Get to work.
Go get your eco kills. Come on now.
Next time there's a coach cam and it cuts to you doing that, I'm like, I know what she's saying. I know what she's saying. I got this. All right, so giving it up to the spike. No stress in the end. KRU gonna have to just navigate these next couple of rounds themselves, right? It was a slow start in the first half, and then they kicked into the buy rounds. They got into the motion of it. I've got to say, though, Nova already
Okay, here we go.
looking
This is the
solid.
big
I
round.
like what I'm
This is the
seeing.
big
They didn't fall
round,
for any of the
and
traps. They were very
they
heads up
actually
about
invested quite a
clearing their
lot with the
corners,
double
going through
buckies, so we have at
diligent
least
checks.
2 light armors.
This is good stuff for
Yeah,
me.
dude,
I'm happy
look
with
at
that.
how
Now,
much an
ult
outlaw would
progress-wise,
absolutely
I mean,
run
Shiraz is
this
still
right
a
now.
ways off, but not too bad. Dodds on the other side is keeping my attention. Halfway to that
Cool
showstopper,
comes
not
out for
quite
just
ready
a
into
straight
this,
A,
but
it's
still.
looking like, and they want to
What
dodge
is
a
the start
Sky
here?
Flash
We've
or
definitely been seeing those
Dog and then
combos
hit.
from both sides. The Sage slow orb with the nade, or
Yeah,
the
dodge a
grab
Sky
nets
Flash.
with the nade. Bonus round here for Nova, and I
When does the
really
Sky
like
Flash
this.
come in?
All 5 members are absolutely grouped up here. They're just waiting for the Skybird to come through. A little
Very,
impatient,
dude,
though. They're just
they
gonna go
really
ahead
think
and
they were going to
group
throw a
in.
Sky Flash
Come
within the
through
first
here.
15 seconds, and that's
They're
it.
just trying to swarm. They're
Surely
looking
not.
for the count, some sort of cue.
Maybe they were waiting for a wall as well. I don't really know.
This, you can see
Felt
the
like
little combo,
Skyflash.
but
That
didn't quite
Viper
catch.
Q orb missed.
Huh. That might be a little bit of an issue, but let's see. Okay. I mean, what are you meant to
Did
do
the
about
Viper
that?
miss?
Michaela
Is where
just
it's
a
meant
shot
to
in the
go, right?
dark, and it's found its reward. Already Clem gone. That's a problem as well out of all the players. Easy on Clem.
Ooh.
All right, I mean, Alyssa's up for the challenge. Going to pick up that mantle. Going to chip away towards that A-side defense.
Dude, you
Biazik
got to
now
kill one on site.
really isolated. Doesn't really have much support. You can see the lean through from CT, but maybe Biazik doesn't need support.
Did enough
Monch
there.
gets there fast. Trying to at least trade back in, leaving just 2 on the site. This was a bonus, remember. But there is still this Phantom in Shia's hands. It's Monch on the swing. Where's the support? Where's the trade? Shia just waiting
Wait,
behind
it's
the
actually
site.
doable. There's no trade close
It
enough.
is a 1v2. It's not impossible, but now without the plant
It's
down,
really
this
hard
gets
with the plant.
infinitely harder. Double stacked up.
Oh,
It
nearly
looked
the timing of the
possible.
satchel here as well. I
Little
will say
nervous
Nova's done
there.
enough
And it felt
damage
like
to
there
make
might be
this
miscommunication or
a
something
really
happened in that.
doable
Yeah,
thing.
Monch responding pretty well though. Just immediately
people that have to
busting
rebuy.
out
They
of
took
that
down an
screen
armor
as
here
soon
as
her
well.
teammate gets contact. So
Like, if they
good,
win this,
good
it's neat, though.
responses from Crew, all things considered. I mean, that was all of Nova grouped, all 5 members just waiting to explode on, and you saw those Sage slow orbs really delaying that hit and creating kind of chaos for the side of Crew. They handled it pretty well though, gotta say.
Josh
Now we get
FPS,
to
thank you so
the
much.
fun things,
Appreciate
where
the
we get
prime.
to see those better purchases coming
I'm
in.
not giving Chad the
I'd say it's a
satisfaction
little
of
bit of a
saying the
shaky about.
numbers.
We can still see a Judge coming out. We're going to see a Guardian and a Bulldog. It's not perfect from Crew, but
Appreciate
again,
that,
we start
Josh,
to get
thank
to the
you.
gun round, start to see how this one happens. And Kinnear caught in the middle of no man's land. How little the plan was.
A little bit overzealous there,
Yeah.
holding a line on a main choke point on her low
This is
stump.
before the brain rot, dude. That's just
Unfortunate,
straight
but
up
Biazik,
unlucky.
this should be good
Josh, what can I
information. Her
say?
teammate should be telling her how many members she saw towards that B main, so I wouldn't be surprised if we
That's
see
straight up
Biazik
devastating for
taking
you.
a risk, but she's gonna go back and just hold the perimeter.
And they've got contact now across the map. It feels like Crew's trying to find this information. Something we
It's
actually
a
want
good
Nova to
reaction
do,
from
but
them.
They're actually exploring behind
Play
it. We're
over
seeing
towards
already
B main, get that early
deeper
info.
push
They
coming
can
out from
3 pass
Dods
and stack
with
on
a
A
player
now to
disadvantage.
accept it.
So again,
I think
clearing
you-
out
I
B
think you
main,
gamble
contact
this.
again
I really
towards
strongly
A.
think you
They're gonna
gamble
shift
this.
over a player.
We rotated a
So
little
Monch
late on
now
this.
has
I'm really
Crew
surprised they
has
don't
so much
gamble right now.
information. They should be
Full B
sending their
control, they
Sky
had B
Mikhailo
control.
over
Why would you
towards
leave B control if you
A,
had B
and
control
with
if you were
those
going to
flashes,
MB?
there's a lot of playmaking potential here for Crew.
Yeah, I was worried about that scale up because of the Judge there, but it's quickly quelled by Clem. Say that 10 times fast. Brutal. 3 players left alive, but the plant going to come in, and they've got security on this site. Yes, there is a flank
Man,
on
they-
the way,
they
but
have- They have a
maybe
go
I
at
shouldn't
this.
doubt
They
it.
really
But at this
do.
point, let's wait and see.
Surely
Hey,
they
all
don't
the
lose
members
this
of
round.
Nova,
They don't
they're
have the
kinda
best
corralled and
positions.
choked up in
That's
this
the
site.
worry.
Right
They
now,
don't have the
Crew,
best
they're gonna
positions
feel
on
pretty
site.
good slamming, or if anything, just
Yeah. Michaela's
Making
doing a
them die
great
to the
job.
spike.
She's keeping a lot of eyes trained towards Heaven. That flash went down towards ramp, freeing up this space. Biazik now drawing eyes. You're looking at Dodds here to make the most of it. Did she get checked? It doesn't seem to matter. Gonna find one. Where's the rest? We need the other players start scaling up towards this
Big
pillar
swing.
side. Get that pressure building.
The
They're doing well.
knife
The jump
jump?
trade in.
I'm not sure about the
Icebox, come under
knife jump.
pressure. Nova back to the wall.
Still gonna
Still hold their
majority of the
own.
time
wow,
land.
the post plant using
I can't
those
say that.
walls, using the
Speaking of brain
map to
rot.
their advantage, just not giving them anything in that retake, and that's exactly what you got to do in these post plants. Doesn't matter about your aim. Secure the round. Put the round win on the board, Lauren.
Yes, coach. Heard.
Okay, it's doable. It's really
I
doable.
would love to have you as a player, Lauren.
It's a dream come true.
the
to have
good
you as my coach.
vibes.
I know, man.
Is that an accidental knife? Nah.
Maybe not in Valorant.
That was
Mechanical
that was to get a
Oh,
trade.
Just like that.
Yeah,
Nova,
no,
I mean,
money's in the bin.
But the
yeah,
jumps.
This attack side has
the jump
really
alone
been
is
the Nova
fine.
show. They're really controlling this attack side so far. These rounds have been clean from them.
I mean, I think we might get a
That's been nice
repeat
to
right
see.
here.
I was a little bit worried.
Is this
but
not going to be
And we're
Prowler
seeing the
Nate
same
ever
thing
again?
Konir close up with this Bucky and the Prowler. I mean, I think we're going to see the same combo once again here.
We've been here before, and there it is. Good luck. Maybe you can TP out. Okay, so a little bit more slippery,
TP
right?
out's nice,
Harder
though.
to do if you're when
Got a
you're
lot of
Dodds in
util
that
out of
position. So a nice adjustment. They can now maybe create a little bit of a crossfire, trying to play in Dodds here. A lot to do. Oh!
Nice shot. Really nice shot.
Yeah, a couple more of those, and maybe I'm paying more attention. That's a
Oh,
rifle.
hand delivered
and a
again.
quick
If Dodds
kill.
gets another kill,
The
that's
big
all.
reset of this pace.
I love this look from Konir. This is a huge win condition.
50
that she's
seconds, they
gonna
got
wanna
no one over
communicate
towards
forward
A.
to the rest
This
of her team
whole
for the
side of
rest
the map
this
is a
half.
question mark right
Waste
now.
their
They're pretty
util
much
forward
stuck to
and
go with a
reset,
B
come
split.
back and just defend the site. Love it. Love that look. I mean, Nova's just going to run
Oh,
out of
that's a big
utility
kill, bro.
eventually. While Munch
What does the
gets
Bucky
caught
do
on
here?
a
The Bucky's in
jiggle.
trouble.
Yeah, a little unfortunate, Michaela. I mean, that's a
the,
bold
Bucky,
swing.
the Bucky's really in trouble. Whoa!
go, Ken. What the hell, crew? It's not meant to look that easy. They've got rifles, man. What the
Big
hell
ult.
is going on?
That's the kill we're
Dots
speaking about.
is the start
Kill
and the
into
end
ult.
of the round. With
Dude, they
another
eco'd them.
Thrifty
This is the
coming
fourth
through, a Mastercard
Thrifty.
Thrifty in hand. They've got to be feeling good about that one.
I think that is our 4th or 5th MasterCard
it's
Thrifty
crazy.
in one map so far. This game is so back and forth. Nothing is free. And this map is just showing
that was a nice shot,
exactly
Evan.
why. These shots coming out for Crew, I mean, and it all started with Konir.
The
right?
Chinese
There's that
anti-ecos.
teammate
Yeah.
Using that Omen kit and just wasting Nova's time.
At
You
this
love
point,
to
it's
see
just
it.
the whole region.
Huge ultimates, though, coming online right in the
They
nick
lost
of
3
time
out
for
of the
Nova.
4
They're gonna be
ecos,
able
right?
to
Yeah.
reset, not think twice about that Thrifty. They really like this grouped up A hit.
They do. Michaela's the one in trouble, but has help.
Yeah, and the
Coming in from
Fade
heaven,
I
it's a
got
little bit
heaven.
of a wild swing, but it's Shirazi to find Michaela.
you want another
Watch
Thrifty?
go down, Dodds is captured. Is this back-to-back
You-
Thrifties we
you
might
wanna-
be seeing?
you want a 5th
Clem is
Thrifty?
looking like she wants that to be the case. A ridiculous affair between these two. Never down and never out. Kinnear, what are you going to do now? You can already see the weapons being filtered down, trying to make sure everyone is well equipped. As Kinnear was pretty much the starting grace in the previous now. There's nothing more to be done. God, these back-to-back turns in these Thrifties.
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous,
So
Lauren. And
dumb.
Shirazi is just a hero here for Nova's side. I mean, just using that deadlock ultimate like a showstopper, entering with it out. And look at Konir. She's just getting hunted right now. She's gonna want to hold on to this Vandal, but it's not gonna happen. Clem, another showstopper online.
Weird situation.
Huge ultimate.
They, I mean, obviously
to be
they
able to
low buy, but
continue controlling
get
the
2
pace
okay
of
guns.
this attack side for Nova and Crew. Their money is shot. I mean, they just walked away with the 50
if you even
round
won
win
guns
for
at this point, might
themselves.
as well have the sheriff.
Sure, Michaela has the ult online, but at this point, they gotta work with scraps coming into this round again.
Yeah, okay, look, MasterCard is getting their money's worth here. they never saw this coming. This is craziness. It doesn't happen again, right? It doesn't happen again. We don't get it again. No. Seekers, Monch one away. I mean, is it gonna get another step close to the ult?
Yeah, I mean,
God's
it's
got a Vandal.
res for next round.
Well,
There goes the best gun into the
you
round
know,
on
it's not over
defense.
yet. Not over yet. They
A
could
little
be.
bit of a desperation play, unfortunate there.
And it felt isolated too. I don't mind it if there was a little bit more built around that, but it's what
This
it
game is stressful to watch.
Definitely.
Yeah,
a
I
little
can
too
understand
much,
that.
And, yeah, you can see Konir's already.
I mean,
just
every round you
backing
gotta pay
out.
attention.
No one onto the site here.
Just hoping to catch one on the cross, really, and there's the smoke. Chip damage done, yeah, but again, not exactly enough to really change the outcome of the round so far. Looking at
I mean,
something else
double pistol is the only reason why it's kind of close, but
you still have Clem up towards
they
it.
got great ults, so they could just win
Secure.
it.
And what's the goer? Maybe just off the back of this flash. Take a chance. Pop through
One,
the smoke.
two.
There it is, but Clem unaffected should be able to be the kind of securing factor. And yeah, this is looking very comfortable.
Hey,
Nice
this is
done
the
by
round.
Nova.
This
Not
is the round,
having all
and
of
look
that
at how many
silliness
ults we
going
got.
on. No more Thrifties.
Looks like there's like
Yeah,
7
but
ults up
man,
right
those
now.
Stingers, I can't believe the range on that gun sometimes. Cheer just making that gun look so good.
Hey,
wiping
your
them out.
region is the one who
Yeah,
did
I think
this
there's a
to us,
timeout
alright?
here. Makes a lot of
This is
sense.
true. This is true. Timeout coming through here for Crew. They just want to stabilize, talk about their defenses. I mean, they've got 4 huge ultimates online right now, so they've got a lot of win conditions they can be talking about. I think if you're Monch on the side of Crew, you're communicating over to your team, hey, I'm going to ult mid, I need a protector. And at that point, you really just have to focus on the B extremity and the A main extremity. And that is Nova's win con so far. They've been very much grouped and they've been slamming either one of these things. So Crew have all the answers coming into round 20 here.
Yeah,
They've
last
certainly got all
time
the
out for them
tools,
as well.
right? They've got the purchase in place.
It
They've got
runs
plenty of
50-50.
ults to
It's
play
close,
with.
yeah.
It's whether or not Nova has something in mind as well. It's always the kind
Crew
of
should be able to lock it down, but
two
there's
sides
so many
to the
ults
coin
there.
as well, because obviously Nova get to have that chat as well. They can check in and maybe come up with something themselves. They do have Clemzol and Iceboxes too, so that Showstopper and that Nightfall.
How many
all
points
there,
your pick'ems at? I got no
plenty to be
idea.
done.
I didn't
Clem
lock in my
does
pick'ems,
tend to play.
but I did the
Probably
in-game
soon.
ones.
Love the guy. You know, just the talisman of Valorant now.
I didn't click the
Freezing
lock-in
hearts as
button.
well. Have you seen that?
I think I've done that twice this year now.
That word really caught you off guard, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, man. doing my homework. What can I say? I've been insulted for my language so far. I've had Mimi just piling into me. I don't even remember what the word was. Well, let's see. Let's see where this well, the Viper's bit not being used right off the rip. Crew working over towards A main. I'm a little surprised we didn't see that Viper's bit from the start, but
Okay, trying to make sure they get the overall online
Nova gonna have to go fact finding a little bit
by the
deeper.
end of the half. Well, by the end of the game at least.
To give Clem a freebie here. And a lot of mind games in rounds like this when
Big Joe.
ults are online. I love the off angle coming through here for Dodds. And that Prowler does push her back though.
Morpheus, thanks so much for the 30 months.
Kind of behind that, maybe.
You said 5 would be enough? I mean, they won a pistol and then they kind of snowballed a little bit.
Early ult
I
to
didn't
come out.
I didn't add in the
It always kind of implies that
50s
they have
or.
this warrior of information, right? And the Seeker's taking their damn sweet time.
I mean,
to
I still
go
think
anywhere.
Crew are fine.
And all it's really
I'll be
given them is
honest.
that there was someone lurking
I'll
A
double
and there
down.
was players in middle, which we kind of already knew. But I guess it reassures Dodds in the fact that someone was that close position. Clem going to go down, and it feels like Nova's drifting here. They're not finding that same chance forward. And
Well,
there
that
is
is
that
a
ult.
weird.
Not a huge fan
Weird
of the
Viper
Viper's
ult.
pick going down in the site like this, but there's only 20
Gives
seconds
them a lot of
left.
space through the choke.
It is the correct site, but
The
that fatal
slow's
is
gonna
push
own
her
them a
all
little
the way to
bit.
the back, but look at Diaz's
Keep
position.
an eye on the time.
But she gets taken out.
How is this working out?
Yeah,
This
I mean,
didn't
they
look
gave
like
him
it
so
was
much
gonna
space with the
work, but
Viper
they're
ult.
on the site pretty
10
much.
seconds
It's the
left.
plant that's the bigger issue. Alyssa
Molly goes
trying
down,
to
gotta go
hold
for the
them
safe
back
plant.
on
Dude,
CT.
Molly
Now
missed.
end time's on their side. Suddenly this goes topsy-turvy, and it's just
Dude,
Monch
what a
left
weird
alive
Viper
in a
ult that is.
1v2.
What an awkward round. Monch's ult is
It's a
out, but she gets
1v3.
pushed back.
Yeah, Monch has got an uphill struggle. Can't keep that ult going anyway at this point. Gonna have to work it back in. As Nova has the numbers, they've got their HP now back up. That decay gone. And
Okay, oh
I
boy.
thought Nova were
Just
out
as
of
we
that
doubled
round.
down as well. The Viper
certainly
ult to
looked
give them
like it. 4
ultimate
versus
space to get
5 as
through a
well,
choke
but
when there's 20
the
seconds.
ultimate,
That
to
is
be honest, I feel like
everything
Crew
that you
put
want.
themselves on the back foot there.
Yeah,
just
he-
not
he
able
helped
to
them
see
out.
any lines. Sure,
Gotta
the
get
ultimate
through
is
a
gonna
choke against
make
a
you lose
Viper
HP,
and
but
a
that allowed
Sage.
Nova to wrap
And you
back
cut
around the
yourself
site and
off.
even get closer
That
up
was weird.
into Monch's face and really just isolate her towards
Eureka,
that
thanks so much for
spawn.
the tier 1. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Unfortunate stuff. I totally get why Crew had to use that ult, but look at the energy shift
Crew are
now
fine,
coming
yeah,
through
maybe
for
not
Nova
after
as
that.
well.
It's a really
And
questionable
they're
ult.
heating up, and Clem, she's been holding on to this showstopper for a long time, and that's just
There it is.
immediate.
Yeah, and that wall on the other side purely looking like it's just trying to keep Biazik safe. Oh, it's found the target too. It's looking simple
And then the
stuff for
Omen
Clem.
ult to back a
Tearing through the
sight. Oh
site.
boy.
And it's comfort now. It looks like 12 is fated to be on that board. What can Crew do about this? Probably frustration mounting
they're
to
playing
onto
pretty
the back
rough
of that
here.
timeout that gave them what feels like nothing.
And that was Konier using the Omen ultimate as well to try to help out her teammate.
Oh, she's on for the ace, man.
Farfest.
And yeah, set up for it too.
Nice little setup on this one as well.
5 to put Nova
Dude,
on 12 rounds.
I'm surprised at this result right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Cloud 9.
That's incredible. Incredible. I mean, Clem just
Said
used
we
her
like the change of
showstopper.
the
She's
deadlock,
again
but I'm not even sure the
halfway
deadlock
through
is
on the orbs for the next one, and
impacted too
that's
much.
just,
It helped for a
it's
B
such a
reclear,
momentum
obviously.
swing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And doing this on Crew's map choice as well. The map
Oh,
that
this
they
is a
looked
big
good
map
on
to win
just
from them.
yesterday.
And that's a tilter. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
especially after the
Okay,
head-scratching
3.
round.
3
the
goes
round
at
right
it.
before as well. It's got to be a deflator, but for Crew,
And they have
gotta
their
be
map
able to
at Haven
reset
next.
here. They've got a res in their hands. I'd like to see somebody going for a forward pick, group up, re-aggress on one of these lines.
It's just that little hesitation. It's always that fear to try and do it, but I'm with you. I'd love to see them play to a win con like that. So valuable to take maybe deeper control, but it doesn't look like it's being utilized in that way yet.
It was over as soon as you
Biazik's
double down
their
on
own
Crew.
as
I mean,
well. That'd be a
probably.
big ultra remove. It's gone. Yeah, the trade's there, but wrong way around almost,
Dude,
right?
we're gonna have
That's
a whole half
painful
without
thing to
using our
see. Mikayla
Sage res.
does equalize. Now Konier is on an angle.
But these Prowlers are good. They're diligent, man.
So good.
They're crossing the T's, dotting the I's. They've got this down. But it's not done yet, right? There's still 2 players here to hold this. Monch now trying to create a little bit of a crossfire potentially.
Dodds
They got
has a
3,
run.
Dodds,
yeah.
here we go. Nova Time to burst, time to try and get that foot in the door, but KRU holding it down. Dodds, Monch, Konir in unison, leaving just Shirazi with 34 seconds. How much can one player do?
She said, you know what, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna get everything I can before it happens. She's got full HP, and I mean, Shirazi has been incredible
Why
so
not go
far.
for it?
At the TP.
1v3 needed to get across that line now. KRU stacked up together towards heaven. Isolates one. Expects the swing.
Oh my goodness.
She read it so well.
Oh my goodness.
She read it so damn well. That is wild.
Actually
but
got the
12
kill
to 10.
on the heaven. It's kind of
Lifeline
crazy
for
there.
KRU,
Like, she
but
knows the swing's
man,
coming
they
from
had to work
default.
for
Most people
that.
would just
She
like
is
fire
just
one
a
shot over
star
towards
right
heaven
now.
to try and
Shirazi, what a
make
pick
the
from Melissa as
side
well.
swing.
Man, Biazik, KRU, just
Crazy that she
unfortunate
actually got the
round.
kill
And
heaven.
look, on the side of Nova, all the ultimates are coming online to constantly press the issue, constantly apply
that was
the
so
pressure.
close.
And the last time around when this deadlock was online,
okay,
it
2
was
goes with it.
Shirazi leading the pace, going forward with that arm out.
Waiting for it now. What is the answer? What is the approach? It's a really
Ali
big
grabbed
show
that as he
towards A at the
satchel
start.
by.
Now, whether or not they further commit to this, yet to be seen.
It's such a big
Individual
joke.
fight on the other side.
Oh my god, imagine that goes the
Big
other way.
commit from both players there. Clem also going to be outdone. Hold on. This is not out of the woods yet. KRU starting to be willing to fight behind this.
A little bit too much of heroics. You saw Konir and Alyssa trying to send each other a message in this round. And things have really slowed down. Now that that Viper's wall is down for the side of Nova on the attack side, they've only got Cheers, Smokes to work with. And she has found a gap in mid. This will make Nova really commit towards this A.
Is anyone looking towards vents yet? No.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. This is where it could go wrong. Keep in mind we have a player coming in through the vents.
Whoa,
They've
whoa,
just
whoa.
spent so many ults on this. Yeah, Dodds is going to get the kill towards Shirazi. There it is. Okay. Should be
The,
safe now.
I can
There was a
understand the
couple of
raise
moments,
ult.
so
The
that could have
deadlock ult's a
gone
little
completely
questionable.
wrong, but 12 to 11.
Definitely got a better
Back at a close game
percentage
We
chance of winning this
absolutely
round with
That's
it.
huge stuff for KRU. I mean, they were able to waste out the big ultimate of Shirazi in a 3 versus 5. That will be huge to be able to solidify and secure this OT for themselves. But a timeout for Nova. Ah, man. The shots for Mikaela.
Yeah, and again, you look back at that round, it felt like 2 really individual fights they were taking. Those, as you said, trying to go for heroics. I don't think they needed to. But it's that want to close out, that want to just take the fight, take the win. Okay, let's get across the line, get it done. For KRU, though, still very much in this affair, still very much willing to scrap.
Never have money. I was about to
Purchase
ask
is
that
not
as
gonna
well.
be
I
perfect.
wasn't
There will be
checking.
missing some aspects for KRU. I'm seeing a Bulldog already in play. Music should be able to get somewhat of a purchase here.
Been
and
said
we
in
can
this
see
time
what
off
she comes
Nova.
out
I
with,
can't
what
really
she
tell you
can
without
find.
seeing the
On
money
other
ults.
side, wait and see how this lands as well. They've got plenty of money on the Nova side, but yeah, again, it felt like just too many individual efforts there. Just get on the same page, run it like you have been in those last 4 rounds.
It might be something about individual duels as well.
Easier said than done.
but
That final round's
it
always
would
the
probably be
hardest.
some kind of
giving
plan
away
for the
too
round.
many freebies. For the Nova side of things, they've got a pretty decent plan here for the last
dude,
round
I
and a
mean,
half.
I know
They
what
got
I'm
this
doing here.
Viper's ult, so you know they're going to want to group
I
up,
know what I'm
make sure
doing
they
here.
get their
This is a
Viper
judge.
escorted into the
I'm
site
all
for
in
a
here.
post
I'm
planted.
smoking here.
I'm
I'm
expecting
smoking
to see
heaven.
this Omen ult coming into
Smoke,
play
smoke.
as a crosshair
Oh.
displacer when they
the
actually
weak
want to
side.
execute onto the site.
Viper ult to win the after
Does Konir
plant.
consider that they can purchase an operator here? That's what I'm waiting on. Because Konir's been good at controlling this angle. I don't think she beats an op though. So
Attack side op for Clem though.
yeah, it
Us
is
on the
purely
site has to
easy
either deal with the
check
judge
there.
or has to
Okay,
stick
so it's
on
going to
site
ward away
and
Konir
die.
on the first angle, disrespecting the smoke as well. Clem going deeper, wanting to control this area. Don't need to overextend though. You can pause on this for a second.
Oh, this is
You
going
know
to be
those
big.
communications came through from Alyssa saying, hey,
big change
this
up at the op.
Omen, Konir, she's been ego challenging me. Let's buy an op and let's find that pick.
And be a jump spot at
Love
one
the
point, right?
comms coming
Ooh,
through
okay.
here for Nova. But KRU, now they know the op is on the board. Now they know not to just peek B main dry. So that smoke does go down early from Cheer.
Prowler handled up towards heaven. So Monch still unconfirmed in attendance, but considered. Wimbot going to find nothing.
Just watching it the whole way.
Still got that res
They're
with
so
music.
close to
Keep that in
ults.
mind. That is
One
a
kill away from a raise
factor in
ult.
this if required. Slow and steady towards middle It's Dodds on the other
Charlo
side.
with the tier 1. Thanks
Gets
so much
caught
for the
on
2
jump
months.
back over,
Thank
doesn't
you.
receive any damage.
They pick over
Shot goes
towards
into
B,
stall.
looking like the
Can't
weak
work with
side right
Crowley
now.
yet. The scale up being slowed down. This is nice.
That
Good
smoke's nice, though.
hindrance on approach.
Oh boy,
Util
locked in.
It's time to go, but it doesn't deny the bullets. Flying on through. Dodds looking lethal. Going to get 2 of these
Got the
kills.
nade
But where's
off.
the rest? Looking towards the
Got
side.
the
Kinnear
nade
now
off
kicking in.
also.
This is looking like it's got OT written all over it. Icebox and Shirazi, though, the 2 remainders. And Kinnear is being a nuisance. Love this reposition. This post plant won't feel safe now, even with that spike down.
Look at all these
Shirazi.
defenders. They're just
10
stuck
seconds
behind
left.
this deadlock wall. Shirazi
Yeah, and they
knows
know
it.
they want to res.
Face your fear.
And here we go.
Did
The
the
flash
flash
is
on top of it.
fantastic.
Lovely.
As Icebox, the last one alive.
Okay,
Crew,
let's see
no
it.
matter the odds, no matter the score, taking us the distance.
My goodness. And that looked like a round that
Yeah,
Crew
I would
should be able
much
to just
prefer
dominate, or
the round
rather
from
have a
Nova
tough
here to
time
be
on, but
about the
Nova,
ults. You have an Omen ult.
they just couldn't
You
find
can
the
play a
answers. They
completely
couldn't find
different
the
round.
picks. And this utility, look at this deadlock wall. It was completely cutting off Dodds off the line. Monch was trying to help her, but somehow, some way, Dodds is still able to find herself 2 kills. And that just makes a round for Nova's utility. None of it
Yeah,
happened
Nova
to work
might
out.
struggle here. They got to overtime with pistols.
Shirazi not
They got
finding
to
as
overtime
much
by
value
snowballing.
in this round with that deadlock kit as we've been seeing in the past. And they've got to come up with an answer. They're switching it up, sending Shirazi over towards this A. You can see a bunch of trips set up, and this is a pretty decent response. It looks like Crew, they want to test their waters towards here. Ah, Shirazi just picked up one of those trips. I thought she was setting up for Clem towards this A main, but she recalled it back.
Gave up on them, yeah.
Early deadlock
Didn't you give up
wall.
hope? They
That
start
cuts
winning
off
everything.
Dodds completely.
Yeah, and we kind of saw this before, though, that 2 of them could skip over
Instant
that
prowler
utility,
over
right?
towards
So
middle.
Quite likely they put a player there to maybe deal with it, but a 1-for-1 trade out.
Could enable some kind of
Big
push.
info for Alyssa and Shirazi. Slow goes in, implying further progress being made towards Heaven. They burst through this again. Actually just
Nice
out of
shot.
line of the
Wow,
flash.
really
Really
nice
nice
shot.
LOS on that for Alyssa. Shirazi looking to try and reposition to maybe be in support or just catch that cross down towards site. And this could be a stall out towards Heaven. It looks like it is.
aware.
Alyssa, such heads up work towards Heaven. Loving that deeper reposition towards that CT side. And they're boxed in here. There's very few ways out for Crew.
Icebox finding the
Double
information she
swing.
was looking for, so just tucking, not giving any sort of picks for Crew. Monch trying to find something
The trip
through that
glass. Oh, it's
Viper's
a bit of an
wall, and
overpeak.
That's good damage, but 40 seconds. If Mikaela can find this pick onto Icebox, that could open up the round for Crew, but such
30
an
seconds
angle
left.
there.
Spike down.
Yeah, that might be the be-all and end-all here.
Very, very nice on this one.
Way
The-
better across the board
The
to push
2
up
kills
to
from Alyssa
13.
was crazy.
And Crew just not given much room there at all. I've got to look at Alyssa there, though, for me.
Yeah, this
Christine.
kill on
She
Heaven
was
was
so
so
good at kind of
nice.
those repositions, playing around that flash, just LOSing the lines of sight there. Really well done.
It was really this opening here. As soon as Dodds lands on that satchel, I mean, Shirazi's wall stopped the rest of Crew from coming through. And you saw Konir committing and landing onto that TP from that Omen kit to try to help. But this deadlock kit coming through huge to disrupt and not allow Crew.
This map's
any
been a
sort of
banger. This map's
space.
been really good.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about the round
It's
prior
been
too. It was the
entertaining. It's
deadlock kit that didn't come
there's been a
through,
lot
so
of 50s though.
it's a huge trade-off, but I mean for Nova and Shirazi, she's making it work.
Yeah, so once again, the question gets put to Crew. Do you have something to bring out here? Another chance to drag this ahead. And we've seen OTs with this team before. Hell, we saw it just yesterday. So pretty rough for them to kind of back-to-back this sort of thing. It can be exhausting, but they seem very much up for the challenge. I'm going to keep my eye towards Dodds this time. I'm seeing the purchase coming out. That operator is
Is that the Atro
Yeah,
card?
the last
Yeah,
time
they leave a lot
timeout
after
from
the
Nova,
Korean
we
team.
saw an op in Clem's
True.
hands. This time for Dodds, no armor though on the back of it.
I think
She
it'll
does
pick
have
up a
pocket
bit
sky and a
towards the
pocket
end, I would
sage,
imagine.
Double heal
Sure.
duty. I mean, there's definitely a world where Dodds goes for a forward peek here early. He's able to get rewarded.
Is this
All
playoffs or
5
final? Nah,
members
this is
very
lower
much
bracket
here
right
for
now.
Nova.
Elimination
Been
game.
seeing this A main under hot contention, so Dodds, she's picked the right line. She is here.
Is this feels like feast or famine, right? This
Dude,
is going
might
to be
get
Dodds. What
overwhelmed
can you do?
though.
Maybe
And
a
they've
little
been
pop flash
gravnetting
forward,
this,
no
so
grab
to
net
play
start, and there's the grab net
close
coming
where you're
in.
gonna get hit
This
by the
is all
grab
gonna get
net
so
feels
sketchy.
a
Dodds does
little
really
questionable.
well. Michaela's still in the corner.
Nice
Oh,
shot.
she's going back back in again. Dodds holding down the line. No access towards
Ends
the
up being
side
a bait.
here.
It was great
Alyssa and
shots.
Shia have no option. You're behind a smoke. You've got so much to do. And KRU, right read, right place for Dodds. And it looks like double OT is on the cards.
It certainly does. And you say right reads, I mean, it seems like both teams had just a read spot on. I mean, the combos landing, but Dodds just hitting all her shots. I mean, the operator, one shot, one kill. It doesn't matter if you're sat with the grab. Both players very much grouped, and Dodds has a free line here.
There's nothing to push her off this, right? This is pure lock this down, get the job done. Nice little shoulder checker like that, but yeah, you're right. It's rewarded too. Oh, it's just
Very, very nice.
gorgeous.
Right, let's see it
KRU,
again.
5 alive, message
Lockdowns
sent
on
with
A.
a flawless to take them into double OT.
And right in the nick of time as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
What beautiful calls. We didn't really see a defense up the entirety of this first half, and just that change of pace coming out from both these raises. Dawes just making a movie towards this A main.
Oh, that's brutal as well, right? Like that little adjustment, the fact we hadn't seen it through regulation. It just didn't come out. Yeah, we saw Clem with it, and actually we're seeing it again with
I was
Clem.
gonna say they want
So
to try their own
I'm
off.
back in for that.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Clem going towards this B main.
Oh, nice shot.
That's a good shot, but so many heals on the side of KRU. Biazik's just gonna be able to feel good, and Michaela might find some sort of timing here, but that Prowler, enough information.
There's 3 behind this. No, we've got to be careful. And there's the refight. Actually, Monch! How are you getting 2 out of that? I thought the first on the trade would be fine, but actually getting more.
Yeah, and KRU should have a decent idea about which agents have been starting towards A. They've got it, and they've got the read. They know A side is clear. Gonna put themselves into a
That's
post.
a Viper
We
ult.
talked
They
about
managed
that
to pick
ult
up the
from
ult
Clem.
before the spike
no
went
armor
down.
on a retake.
They've done some questionable ults,
And
but
that Viper's
it's a bit
hit just
better.
makes it so tough for the defenders.
It feels like the checkmate, right? Like how you meant to get past that. That's a good start. 3v3. Okay,
Little
hold
gap
on.
through the wall.
Not out of the woods yet. Dodds, prepare. Get themselves ready.
3 sticking
It's
inside the
Viper's pick. I'm
ult.
trying to
I think someone's
set
got to
up the
play
timing.
outside
I
of
thought
ult
actually
left
might have
side
just
though.
flipped there, but no. Clem gonna be
You're going to get
forced away
spammed
with the
down.
paint shell. And that ult in combination. Time now starting to tick.
He ran
Kinnear to
into the
find
ult before
Alyssa.
spamming.
And this looks like it's falling in the hands of KRU. Getting
it's
the
criminal.
first in this double OT, pushing up to
They
14.
had so much space
Wow. The
to
operator
not spam,
definitely
that's mad.
didn't come into play this time around, but KRU, it seems like they're getting warmed up into this OT. These last 2 rounds have been very decisive for them. It just seems like every time on the attack side right now, the key is, in this game at least, is all 5 members, let's group up.
Dude, they had
Let's just
them
keep it
locked.
simple.
They had them
and
locked
group up, but
into
Let's
2
see if Nova
squares.
have that
Well,
same
rectangles, whatever.
No, it looks
It's
like it's
like-
a 1-3-1 start. They want to,
You don't even
Defaulted
spam
out.
that.
and we haven't seen either of these teams
Get there's a
come
smoke
towards this
there, but
mid in
it's still
quite
the
some
same
time in a
angle that
few
you're holding.
rounds.
Oh, Dodds. Just getting over towards Mel. Still got that Omen battle on B going on. And it feels so mirrored on this almost. Once again, that Boombot
It
should
looks like the strongest team so far. In the
play
tournament,
a little bit of
Shopify.
presence. That's at least 2 players heard there.
Only
so
1 game though, so
Good info on that. One's got to be careful not to get caught out. You can see that trap building then for a second.
it's hard to
Aiming
fully
play
gauge it,
as
but they
well.
look great.
2 plays going on at the same time. There's so much pressure on the defenders.
great
They've got to make a
reaction.
move and push.
Oh,
Little double, both
Alyssa, you're
widers.
getting 2 there, are you?
Normally we never
Kurana
wide.
dead to rights.
Monch is stuck now, all alone. And she's got to be able to snake her way. That's a huge
That
Very
well
nice.
trade, there it is, right? Like there was a second where there was a chance that maybe she could have reset, but and Kinnear's down on 30 HP.
And
I
they're
still
just
can't
ready
believe
for this
Nova
one.
have done this again. How many
Gotta
OTs
go
are we
again?
gonna get here?
Very nice.
Jesus, we're going again. 14-14.
And I was just about to say that in this round, I loved what KRU were doing.
Yeah.
You know, we saw Biazik and Michaela sending that Skydog towards A to try to bully Monch off that angle and find an opening, but they weren't able to do it because Alyssa is just going to wipe them out and get a double kill with the Vandal. Had Alyssa gone down in that moment, there was definitely a chance.
Yeah.
There was a world, but what a response coming through.
It's getting tense now, though, isn't it?
No
It
ops.
feels like you just don't want to be that one to make the mistake to drop the ball, to take the eyes off the prize. So KRU back on the attack here. Another chance. Yeah, going to take that early B main space. Walk towards middle. KRU going to have to get past that hurdle, which they've done. But yeah, you can see who's waiting. Shirazi shouldering this.
Pushing back Shirazi, going to make her use that grav net, and this mid area has just been the same case. Waste some utility.
Done a pretty good job though.
Trade it out.
Kind of held the line the whole time.
Poke around, try to get that map control, and you can see Monch here. Her job is just to create a presence. Oh, if she was able to LOS that dog,
This is going to work pretty well.
But either way for her,
Presence
she's still
over
okay with
towards
that.
here,
Now the
50
defenders
seconds.
think an A main hit is
The
imminent. But look at this. All
the only thing that's
they're
really rough
grouped
for
up
KRU
towards
is I
this B main.
think they
And this
believe they
burst
create
from
question
KRU
mark over
is
towards
hard
middle and
to
they
deal
just
with.
didn't.
Oh, no!
Chia
The nade is, you
stuck
gotta,
around a little too long in that. Had
yeah,
the
you
opportunity back when the
gotta, you
list
gotta
is
move out
here.
of that one.
Got them the magical
Slow
2 kills
nades,
last time,
and
not
you're
able
an
to repeat
omen,
that
you
level of
gotta move.
success. And KRU just bulldozering the site. There was
You gotta
very little
TP.
opportunity for a fight back. At this point, it's down to Clem and Icebox to make a mountain out of a molehill. There's actually a player in between them as well, which makes it even harder. Monch somehow sitting in between both of these players. Hello. Yeah, a little uncomfortable there as Clem's options become near on zero. KRU
Well.
sending a message this time. First to make it up
LMS
to
is
15.
an abbreviation, line of
5
sight.
standing 2.
Yeah, beautifully called. Really well done. I mean, you saw as soon
They're talking
as
about
that
the-
dog went out
I
at
think
A-main,
it
that's
said
when they
for the
started
dog here, right?
pushing towards that
So
feed.
you can't
It's
see, like,
unfortunate for
well, you can
Cheer.
see
I mean, she
pretty
had
good
her
now, but
smoke out
can't
and
see
just
too
she
far
didn't
range.
have the vision to know that a slow was at her feet and a
Yes.
paint shell was coming through. Unfortunate, but insane
Yeah, a
timing
little
for
rough
KRU, and that's
reaction
what's
over
been
towards
so
site.
dangerous
Also
on
think
this
they
map so
weren't
far, from
ready
both
for an
sides on the
insta
attack
B
side.
hit and there
The
to be
minute
4
you
hits, because
try
as
to
soon as
catch
this
your breath
Prowler
or
locked
look
onto
up
one
at
on
your
the corner
minimap,
on
that's
A, I
when you're
think
getting
it kinda
pounced on.
made him
It
feel
almost
a
feels
little too
unlucky,
relaxed over
right, if
towards
you-
B.
If you look at it in that aspect, but now it's time for Nova's opportunity on the attack here again. Again for KRU, though, they've started to look a little bit scary in my eyes, especially in that previous. So what does Nova do now?
Ooh, that Skybird caught no one. Would love to see Nova start walking up right at this timing, but Biazik does have that long line. Now that Viper's Wall going up forces the Skydog to come out.
Not the first time we've seen Kinnear kind of toy with this, but a little bit later in the round, still exploring to keep an eye on that B main control.
Cool, comes in for the A
utility.
hit.
This should give a little bit more
You got a
confidence
Sage
on the
with
rest of
slow
KRU's key
and wall.
players on this side of the map that she's able to explore that B main side. So with that wall to come in, that's a nice tool to slow things down. Make sure they funnel through towards either, main approach. And they've got a lot of people here.
Yeah, they play double sight
Love
and you
the
have a
tree
Viper
regress coming
Heaven.
through here for
This is a
Biazik.
bit of a nightmare for
This is a
Nova.
strong A setup for KRU.
The Omen's really far away.
Monch
No
still
flash
has
for
that
sight.
Viper's Molly in her pocket.
Nice flash. Oh, it's so good from
Polak,
Michaela.
thanks so much for the
Clem
tier 1,
unable then
appreciate
to
that.
scale
Thank you,
towards
thank you.
site. can
Yeah,
see
this
the
is the
stall
end.
as well. Smoke.
Unless the deadlock
Viper
kills
Strip
everyone in
on
heaven.
the floor as well. Prowler goes in. Dodd's waiting too, so you've got 4
They
bodies
only broke
now
one
on this
segment
side of the
of
map. Nova
the-
might
of
be
the
running
wall.
out of steam at the final
So it didn't
hurdle.
even create pressure
17
heaven.
seconds, they have to make a go, and it ain't gonna be pretty. It's a massacre towards the
Okay,
A
never in
side.
doubt on this one.
KRU make it out of
Nice
the
easy one for
maze of
KRU.
this map in the end at 16
This is
to
a close-
14.
this is a close
it took
map,
a
it was good.
long time to get here, but they do win out
A
on
really close
split.
one.
I have no idea what Haven will entail.